Hi, I'm Clint Dantine, and I love storytelling. Please join me for the next few minutes as I tell the story of my own career so far. While still in high school, I landed a part-time job on the air at WVCH AM radio station near Philadelphia and their New Jersey FM sister station. I also took an evening class through Wilmington University for television production. My alma mater was Widener University in southeastern Pennsylvania, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Media Studies. I auditioned with over 200 fellow classmates for the Walt Disney World College program. Tara and I were selected to live and work at the Florida resort for a semester. My primary work location was here in Epcot Center. I completed their studio production curriculum taught at Disney University and on location at Disney Studios. Aside from Disney, I worked each Saturday night on the air in Orlando at Radio WTLN. Disney gave me their highest performance evaluation on completion of the college program. I returned to work at Disney the following summer and seasonally for the next 6 years. I was given special opportunities to work on the set of the new Mickey Mouse Club, tour various backstage operations including the Haunted Mansion, and learn the laser and pyrotechnics process of illuminations. Returning north to finish college, I worked part-time at WCHE AM radio and later as master control operator for WTGI 61 television. Perhaps I am most proud of my work with the Brandywine School District. I gave a proposal to resurrect their defunct radio station and create a broadcast learning center. As general manager, I secured the broadcast license with the Federal Communications Commission for
Super 91.7 WMPH.
WMPH was temporarily relocated for 1 year to a trailer 4 miles away during the Mount Pleasant High School renovation. High above the school, I installed a new antenna, transmitter, and satellite dishes. I designed the new studios with an architect and did the studio facility installation during construction myself. I taught workshops for communications theory, broadcast technology, and journalism. I obtained funding through sponsors, recruited staff, and maintained office records and FCC logs. Operating 24/7, I coordinated on-air programming including all radio shows, announcements, and music. WMPH hosted many music events in the community, including our signature Dance Fest. For my students, I planned special events such as school dances, remote broadcasts, and field trips. WMPH was frequently in the news for our unique radio station, education for our students, and service to our community. We were a finalist in the News Journal's Reader's Choice Awards for local radio stations and finalist for the International Dance Music Awards. WMPH collaborated with many civic organizations, interviewed many politicians, athletes, musicians, and other celebrities. I even brought the Harlem Globetrotters to our station for an interview and to shoot hoops with our basketball team.
Here's what's going on.
We were a member of the Chamber of Commerce and exhibited annually at their events. I attended many media events as the press, including the presidential convention. WMPH did a lot of promotions and publicity and did frequent live remote broadcasts. I made a deal with Comcast to have WMPH heard continuously on the local second audio program of CN8. I taught hundreds of students over the years from Mount Pleasant, Brandywine, and Concord high schools. I contacted the Delaware National Guard for the use of a Black Hawk helicopter, and I took these aerial pictures of the schools. Aside from the FM radio station, the Broadcast Learning Center included a separate internet radio station, 2 closed-circuit television studios, a film club, recording studios, and Puppets and Education Club. I had been the faculty advisor for the school newspaper, announcer of all student names at 2 commencement ceremonies, and webmaster for the school and radio station sites, including social media. As Public Information Officer and Alumni Liaison, I not only issued press releases, but coordinated many special events, giving tours to returning classes at homecoming. I created several morale-boosting initiatives, including the induction of the school megaphone at our local sports bar. As founder and chairperson for the School Historical Society, I planned and coordinated several events and ceremonies, including the 175th anniversary celebration. I have since worked with each Hall of Fame induction. I initiated the creation of a State of Delaware historical marker for the original 1830 schoolhouse and presided over the dedication ceremony. I took a risk and formed Dance Radio Network, LLC, with a company address here at Folkestone. I leased on Satellite Galaxy 23 to distribute syndicated music and programming for affiliate stations in North America. DRN exhibited at the National Association of Broadcasters radio show in Washington, D.C., taking free photos for attendees. DRN also hosted an official NAB after-party covered in part by Metromix. I brought in top performers and DJs from across the country for a special show promoting
Dance Radio Network.
I filled in as interim news director for WJBR 99.5 FM, the #1 ranked radio station in the state of Delaware, and DJ'd some of their company events. Over the years, I have been a professional consultant to several radio stations. Throughout my career, I have done other part-time customer service jobs: cashier at Superfresh, Skycap at the Philadelphia International Airport, and was the DJ for the Southwest Airlines holiday party, sales for consumer electronics at Circuit City, sales for televisions at Sears, sales for computers at the 5th highest volume Best Buy. Under the name Colonel C for more than 20 years, I not only hosted a few radio shows, but provided professional services, including sound reinforcement and audio recordings for houses of worship, bands, recitals, and concerts. I have been a mobile disc jockey, photographer, and videographer. Working in conjunction with other professional photographers, I have done many photo booths with scrapbooking, provided lighting, and multimedia photo blast. Worked hundreds of weddings, corporate and special events throughout Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, including many in these Philadelphia skyscrapers. Most recently, I formed Go Far PR, LLC, a public relations and promotions agency specializing in creative marketing and multimedia solutions. Through the radio stations and other endeavors, I worked closely with many charities as promoter, guest speaker, and even as Santa himself each year at the Children's Hospital. I received the USJC's nomination for Outstanding Young Wilmingtonian of the Year for my work in the community. In summary, I have positive leadership abilities, strong writing skills, been a public speaker, certified hypnotherapist, and licensed FCC amateur radio technician, experience with marketing, promotions, publicity, and event planning. Attended and even exhibited and spoke at more than 50 conventions and trade shows. Been a part of productions, including a cast member for a book on tape trilogy. Even operated the light show at a popular Philadelphia nightclub. I continue to pursue lifelong learning with Coursera classes on diverse subjects from various universities. I tested on location at the University of Southern California's Film School, been to many television stations and broadcast networks, movie studios, NFL films, and other working film production sets, including Rocky V. I continued my film education in Rockport one summer at the Maine Media Workshops. John Lander and Danny Bonaducci allowed me to sit in and observe their Nut Hut radio show on Philadelphia's
Eagle 106.
By way of England, I visited my Disney roommate in his native Norway and got to guest DJ on Norwegian radio. Leisurely, I enjoy riding motorcycles, experiencing the beauty of nature, dogs, indulging in creative and reflective photography, embracing the stories told in museums, watching classic films, and love westerns. In fact, I was named after this guy. Of course, anything Disney and Star Wars. Since childhood, I have loved orchestras and classical music, especially music by John Williams. Meeting George Lucas at his Skywalker Ranch was one of my great thrills. Thank you for joining me for a look back at my career highlights. For additional information, please contact me at clintdantine.com.
This has been a presentation of Colonel C Productions.